everyone, welcome back to the I Don't Even Know podcast. I'm Em. I hope you all are doing well. Today, I'm going to be talking about the latest episode of Gossip Girl Season 2, Episode 6, and I just want to jump right in because a lot happened this episode, and I think it was the best one so far this season, and maybe even the best one, like, out of the whole show, like, with both seasons so far. Like, it was really good and really solid. I kind of think that might be because Georgina came back, and maybe that's why I liked it so much and why I think it was one of the best. And also, it's the highest rated on IMDb, I think, or it was when I checked, and I think it was also because of Georgina. Like, that's why everyone loves it so much, because of her. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna jump right in and start talking about different things in this episode. So the first thing I want to talk about is, of course, Georgina. Okay, I already brought it up. That's probably the reason I liked it so much. But I mean, you can't blame me. Georgina is an icon. She is one of my favorite Gossip Girl characters. I mean, she's not on Blair level, and I don't think she'll ever be on Blair level for me because I just love Blair so fucking much. But she's pretty high on the list. She might be my second, maybe third. I don't know. I haven't really thought of it much, but she's just so good, and I love her so much, and I was so happy that she came back, especially because I've grown to like her so much more over, like, the 2 years since. Yeah, it's been 2 years since I finished Gossip Girl, and I've grown to love her so much since then, because, you know, in season 1 of the original, fucking hated that bitch. Hated her so fucking much. And then throughout the show, I still did. I think in season 4 or 5, I started liking her a little bit more, and everyone was saying, like, you're gonna love her eventually. Like, in last season, you're gonna fall in love with her, and she's gonna be one of your favorite characters. I'm like, okay. I didn't really believe that because how much I hated her. But then in season 6, I fell in love with her, and she became one of my favorites. And she was probably one of the best parts of season 6. I mean, I don't remember what happened. I mean, I think Cher, like, was a big part of season 6, so I think that was also really great for me. But, you know, I fucking love Georgina so much, and she, like, brought something into, like, the original that this needed. They need a character that will do anything to sabotage someone and literally will make up lies to, like, destroy people. And I get that's probably not the best thing to do, but in this show, you need that because that's what Gossip Girl is. And it was in the original, they would make up lies and, like, make up random ass rumors that, of course, were just rumors, and some of them weren't true. Some of them were, but some of them weren't. And Georgina did that quite a bit, I'm pretty sure, and that's what Kate needs to do. And I liked Kate a bit more this episode, surprisingly, even though usually I fucking hate her. She needs to listen to Georgina. She needs to do what she says, because if you want to succeed as Gossip Girl and if you want to make a difference, you're gonna have to listen to her. She knows what she's doing. Georgina knows exactly what she's doing, and she's probably the best person to take advice from if you're Gossip Girl and if you need help spreading news. I get Gossip Girl was just trying to, like, out people or just make a difference. That was Kate's reasoning, apparently, to make a difference. And she's only doing stuff, or not doing stuff, saying things that are real. And I get that. That's probably the best thing to do. But if you want to make a difference and you want them to start, like, being more respectful, maybe you should start making up shit so they, like, become more respectful. I don't know if that would work, especially for, like, Monet and, like, those kind of people. I don't think it would work, but it's worth a try, because maybe if people believe what Gossip Girl says when they make up rumors, or, like, when Kate would make up a rumor, like a really bad one about, like, Monet or something, maybe people would believe it and she would have to change and have to be a better person. Even though I like who Monet is, like, she's my favorite character on the reboot, but I think she's needs to do some shit. Kate needs to step it up. I really hope she takes Georgina's advice, and I really hope this wasn't Georgina's last episode. I'm gonna be really pissed off if it is. But, you know, she's just gotta listen to her. You need to make some shit up. Like, I think that's why I don't like Gossip Girl as much as I did, like, in the original. not the show, like, but like who Gossip Girl was and what they were doing. Even though I fucking hated Dan, he was a pretty good Gossip Girl for kind of the time being. I mean, Georgina was better, but he made shit up, I'm pretty sure, and that's what Kate has to do. I mean, it's like, it would do something. Like, that would make more of a difference than just outing people with stuff they're actually doing. I mean, because make some shit up that's awful, even though I don't really want to do that to people, but I think if you want to make a difference, you got to do that, and maybe they'll step up their game because everyone will believe it. I said that with Monet, like, maybe Monet would be a little bit of a better person. I mean, maybe not. She might just try to sabotage everyone, but I think if they do something awful, they might be better, and they might treat you better and, like, treat the teachers with respect, which is what they wanted in the first place. They wanted to be treated better, and they wanted them to, like, own up to their mistakes, or just treat literally just treat the teachers with respect and be nicer to them. I'm pretty sure that was the reason why they did this in the first place. But I just think if you want to do that, you need to make some shit up, because some of the things they're saying on there, of course it's true, and a lot of them are bad, but it's gonna make more of a difference if you lie and make up a rumor that's, like, awful. I really hope, though, that if someone sends something in about Zoya in the Plan B and having a sex tape, or that guy filming her and everything, I really hope if someone does do that, Kate is like, oh fuck, I shouldn't put this out there. Like, that's so wrong. Like, she's put some bad shit out there, but this would probably be the worst. That's something she can't do. I'll, like, lose all my respect for her. I don't have a lot of respect for Kate, but I'm gaining some. Like, she's growing on me. But if she does that, I'm gonna be done with her, like, completely. Probably never forgive her, because she's got to think about the fact that this could fuck up so many things, and, like, could be so bad for her. And so I really hope she thinks about Zoya if somebody sends something in about it. Or maybe even sends in the sex tape to her. I really hope she thinks about Zoya and thinks how awful it would be if she did that. I really hope she does. I think she will, to be honest. She kind of likes Zoya, I think, because Zoya is probably, like, the nicest kid or student to the teachers, especially to her. But I'm worried because, you know, Gossip Girl's changing her, and she's becoming, like, relentless, and she will literally post anything that gets sent in. Well, most of it. Like, some things she didn't. I think some things she, like, didn't send in, but this is the one thing she cannot send in, or not send in, not post. If she fucking posts it, I'm going to hate her forever. Like, you cannot do that. I don't think she will, but a part of me thinks I don't know. I'm debating on if, like, she might actually say something about Zoya's sex tape if someone tells her. But I also think that eventually with Zoya's sex tape, somehow it's going to get leaked on the internet. Someone's going to find it. And I really hope Georgina has nothing to do with it. Like, I get Georgina wants to cause some shit, fuck shit up. I'm pretty sure that's literally what she said in this episode. But I hope she thinks about the fact that that is a child, and, like, it's wrong. Like, you should not out a sex tape of a child that was not filmed with consent. Even if it was filmed with consent, you probably shouldn't upload it if it's a minor. But especially without consent, that's even worse. Like, I really hope that she does not do that. I don't think she will, but a part of me thinks if she's gonna be in, like, the next few episodes, she's gonna do some shit, and maybe she wants to, like, sabotage Julian, like, Zoya's family and everything. I don't know. I really hope not. Like, Georgina, I'm gonna lose a lot of my respect for her, just like Kate, but, like, even more respect, because I actually like Georgina if she outs Zoya, or not outs Zoya, posts Zoya's sex tape. I'm gonna get more into Zoya and that whole situation a little later, but I still want to keep talking about Georgina and Kate, especially with the wedding. Georgina wanting to sabotage the wedding. And, you know, I mean, do what you gotta do. But I don't know why, or, like, I didn't understand why, like, she would want to sabotage that wedding, or, like, just, yeah, like, that wedding. Like, why pick that specific wedding? Like, there's probably some other shit you could do. Like, part of me thinks maybe she has something against, like, Gideon and Roy. I hope she doesn't, because I really like them. And I really enjoyed like all those scenes before everything got sabotaged, like them getting married again, and Max was so happy, and that made me so happy to see Max like that, and how like excited, and how he wanted everything to be perfect, and even though he was like stressing out when shit went wrong, he was trying his best, and he just wanted everything to be perfect, and I really liked that, and I thought it was so cute how excited he was. But the fact that Georgina had to ruin that, and like ruin a special day, pissed me off, especially because they probably haven't done anything to her. Maybe she just wanted to do some shit and like fuck some shit up, like I said, but I don't think that was the best thing to do. Maybe do it when they're at school or something not as important as that, especially to a child. Or he's not a child. I'm pretty sure he's 18 or 17. Well, technically if you're 17 you're a minor, but still, you know, I was really hoping that she would do that, but of course she did. But okay, I did kind of enjoy her sabotaging it though, because it was very entertaining. I mean, there were like some things that I didn't like, but there were a couple I did. I mean, I think the police, like the whole situation with the drug deal, I mean, there were probably drugs at that place. I feel like somebody probably was doing something with them, but I think that was a little bit overboard, especially because they were about to get married or like renew their vows. Like, just let them do that in peace. I get maybe like before the wedding some stuff's going on, you want to cause some shit, like okay, do that, but not like when they're about to renew their vows. Like, I think that's even worse. Like, that made me so upset because Max was so happy, like I said, and they were excited to do it as well. Like Rory and Gideon, you could tell they were excited, and like, fucking fact that they had to fuck that up. I mean, okay, they did renew their vows eventually, so it was okay. But just the police thing upset me because I think that was a little bit too much. But everything else, I enjoyed. I mean, I was enjoying the chaos, as I do. Like, when the choir was singing We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together, fucking enjoyed that. That was a chaotic mess, but I was living for it, especially everyone's reaction to it, because, I mean, yeah, that was the weirdest choice for a song at a wedding, like, before, like, when you're about to get married. It's probably not the best song to play. I mean, I know that's not what they picked, and that's what Georgina picked, or Kate told them to do, but still, that was very enjoyable. I really enjoyed that. And then the wardrobe malfunction, the hair, like, the slideshow or whatever the surprise Max had, that everything basically went to shit, which I mean, I was enjoying it because I'm not used to like happy weddings. Usually some shit goes wrong in like every show I can think of. I'm pretty sure, I don't know one wedding that went smoothly. Like, maybe the wedding and the ceremony goes smoothly, but like then some shit happens after that, usually for shows. So I mean, I was kind of looking forward to witnessing a nice fun wedding, but then I also kind of enjoyed not having one and having like a chaotic ass mess. Like, I mean, I always enjoy that. I love when weddings go to shit in shows, just because that's what I'm used to. And I'm not used to seeing happy, lovely weddings. I think maybe the only one I had, or not had, I've seen, I don't know. I mean, like, in the Fosters, this is an example, like, they had a nice wedding, but I'm pretty sure some shit happened after that, and someone ran away. I think. I might be wrong, who the fuck knows, but I'm pretty sure, like, it went well, and then some shit went wrong after, like something happened after. And that's the same thing with like Vampire Diaries with Caroline and Stefan. Like, it went well and some shit happened after. I'm not gonna say what happened in either of them, just in case somebody is planning on seeing the show, is listening to this, who hasn't yet, but just a warning there. Some shit's gonna happen after that. And so, I mean, I did enjoy the wedding though. That was very fun, and I'm so happy that they did like end up renewing their vows at the end of the day. I mean, I kind of thought they were gonna wait later and maybe not do it in this episode and like do it next episode, or we just wouldn't see it. But I'm happy we did, and we got to see how happy Max was and everyone's reaction when when the doors opened and they were there. Even Monet was like gasping. I was like, oh my gosh, like, I loved that scene, and it was so cute to see all of them together, and seeing Monet happy and smiling about something that's not with herself made me really happy, just because I love Monet and I want her to like not be, I don't know what I was gonna say, but I want her to be happy. I think that's where I was going. I want her to be happy, and you could tell she was, and she was enjoying herself, and I mean, I fucking adore her. So that whole scene with the wedding, great. Enjoyed pieces of it. the part of the wedding I didn't enjoy, which technically wasn't the wedding, it was like at the wedding it like happened, was Graham and Julian. So now we're going into that, like with everything. So if you listen to my last episode for Gossip Girl, you know I fucking hate Graham. Hate that whole situation. Especially now with the fact that he lied to her this whole time. I mean, okay, I get he wanted revenge on his sister because something that Julian's dad did to her. But, I mean, I get that, but why can I not talk? Don't try to sabotage the daughter. She of course didn't know anything, and he should assume like maybe she didn't know. I mean, I get you want revenge, but do it on the dad, not the daughter. I mean, yes, she technically didn't get away from it. She lost a lot because of her dad and what he did, but I don't think you should blame the daughter. Like, I don't know why I'm messing up my words. She didn't know about it. Like, she was like completely blindsided by it, and like, I mean, not blindsided, she just didn't know. And like the way she felt bad for Ashley, his sister, like oh my gosh, the fuck can I not talk? I'm so fucking sorry, I'm messing up my words. She apologized to Ashley, and you could tell she felt really bad, and she felt bad for everyone who like had to deal with her dad, and the dad did awful things to. You could tell she felt so bad for all of them because she didn't want this. And Julian, I really like her, and I like her a lot more right now than I used to. You can tell how sorry she feels for everyone, and she genuinely cares. You can tell she cares for other people, especially the people that were affected by her dad and what her dad did to them. You can tell she feels sorry for them. And so I get he wanted revenge, but he shouldn't have done it with her. It's just the fact that like they had sex, she really had feelings for him, and then he did this. I mean, like, it makes the whole situation worse. But then, like, I really don't approve of the fact that he lied about being married, and Ashley literally was his sister, and he made up all this shit. Like, I get you didn't want her to find some shit out or whatever, but then maybe don't lie about being married. Like, that's the worst thing to do. And I mean, even though, like, we figured out Ashley was his sister, and the girl he was with was his sister, I thought he was still married at one point, like to some random ass girl. And I mean, I'm even more upset that the fact he wasn't, because he lied. I said this last episode, I thought that he was lying about them being separated. I thought they were still married. Apparently he was never married. Probably never had a girlfriend, from the way he does some shit and lies about his relationships. I mean, I wouldn't ever want to date him. Like, damn, like. And the fact that Julian said, like, I still have feelings for you, pissed me off. Like, if someone told me that, I would lose all my respect, and I would walk away. I mean, I would walk away when he said, I'm married. I would not. Like, I would be friends with him, maybe. I would be friends with a married person, but not, like, the way Julian was. I would literally just be a friend. Nothing romantic in any way. Like, that's what you should do. The fact that she said that pissed me off, and even he said that. But thankfully, for now, they're not together. I think they're probably gonna bring him back eventually, which I'm not really looking forward to. But, you know, it's just a fucked up situation. And I gotta say, I feel so bad for his sister. Like, that poor woman, and she's pregnant as well and everything, and she even like told him to apologize to Julian. Like, Julian did deserve an apology for his lies, and the fact that he was lying to her at first and then developed feelings but was still lying to her. I mean, just be honest. Like, I know that would fuck some shit up, but like, still, like, don't lie about that shit. I really did like his sister though, and I'm sad we're probably never gonna see her again. She seemed really nice. And when we saw like Luna like doing investigation work, not investigation work, but yeah, that would work too, but investigating him, and saw him like Graham with the girl, his sister, a part of me kind of thought that they were married, but then I also didn't when he was on the phone with Julian in the house with her right there. If it was a wife, he wouldn't take the call when she was around. And he was even saying like, yeah, I can't wait to see you, or like, yeah, we're down, I can go. And she didn't care, that's when I kind of knew that that was not the wife, or had a feeling. I thought maybe it was a friend, like a family friend, a family member, or that's what she thought it was he was talking to, if it was the wife. But I'm happy it wasn't, just because, I mean, that would have been even worse if he had a pregnant wife. I mean, I don't know. The whole situation was fucked up either way, but a part of me thinks it would have been worse with a pregnant wife than a pregnant sister who wanted revenge, or he wanted revenge. I don't know, but I really liked his sister, and it made me mad. The whole situation pissed me off so much, and I really hope he dies. I don't think he will, but I would like something to happen to him. Hopefully Monet sabotages him, or Julian and Luna talk to Monet about helping, because if you need someone to get sabotaged on this damn show, you go to Monet. She knows what to do. She knows how to take people down, especially because she fucking took Drew down, which was like one of my favorite things Monet has ever done, because, you know, she can be a bitch. I mean, that's kind of why I love her, because she can be a bitch, and she kind of is. But when it matters, she comes through. For people who aren't even her friend, like Zoya is, of course, not her friend. She doesn't really like Zoya, but she helped her. And I mean, at first, of course, she said she wouldn't, and it was her problem because he used her name. I mean, not he. She used her. Oh my gosh, why can I not talk? Zoya used Monet's name and like pretend to be her, not really, but she just used the name, so like people wouldn't actually know who she was. And then, like, of course shit happened, and she at first was like, no, I'm not gonna help you, like, you gotta figure this out on your own. But then she did, and she got him expelled, which that made me so fucking happy, because he deserved that. He deserved some shit. Like, I want him to die. I want Monet to like eat something even worse to him. Like, I mean, I don't know. It's just, it was just such an upsetting situation. That's why I'm so happy Monet did something. And this makes me want a Monet and Zoya friendship even more now. Because, you know, I always wanted that. And I've kind of been wanting that all season. And even some of last season, I kind of thought Monet and Zoya would be iconic together. And that would be like such a good storyline. Them becoming friends with Luna and maybe even Julian. But mostly like Monet, Luna, and Zoya, a friendship. That would be so good. Because I'm probably not getting my Monet, Audrey, and Luna trio a lot or at all anytime soon. So I mean, that's better than nothing. And I really want Monet and Zoya to be friends, because I think that would be so cool and interesting to see Monet become friends with her, and then they kind of like take over the school. Even though I like Shan a lot, and I don't want like Zoya to like lose Shan or stop being friends with her, but I would like Zoya to be friends with Monet more than Shan, or like I don't know. I really do love Shan, but I want Monet and Zoya to be friends. Just the fact that she helped her made me so happy. And I mean, the fact that there was a sex tape, like that whole situation was so fucked up. I mean, anything like it's so fucked. Like anything related to that is so fucked up and so messed up. And the fact that people do this without consent is so upsetting. Like, here's the thing: if both people consent to it and they're like both okay with it and they want to do it, yeah, then it's okay. Maybe not to leak. I mean, if you want to, if you want to leak a sex tape and like both people are okay with it, or like it was consensual, I mean, do whatever you want. But when it's not, the one person didn't give them their consent, that's so fucked up, and people should go to jail for that. I think maybe people do go to jail for that, so I really hope Drew gets in trouble for it, or like even more trouble for it. But the fact that that man did that was kind of unexpected in a way. I mean, okay, I thought that she got pregnant. I didn't think he was gonna film a sex tape, and I mean, maybe she did get pregnant. I mean, we're gonna have to see. But I just thought she was gonna get pregnant and she didn't give consent to have sex. Like, that's what I thought the situation was gonna be. But I think she did give consent to have sex, not to film. Please tell me if she didn't give consent at all. I think she did, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't think that they ever clarified that. But I mean, who knows? Maybe she didn't. If she didn't, I really hope he gets in even more trouble for what he did. But the fact that he filmed her and that's why he was acting weird is so messed up. And the fact that it was under Monet's name as well. Like, okay, that wasn't good at all as well, because this could ruin Monet's reputation. I mean, of course it didn't, because it got taken down, and I mean, it didn't even look like Monet in that random ass, like, picture that someone took, so it didn't even look like her. But the fact that, like, it's under someone else's name, I mean, that's what you do. Like, I mean, if you need to get away with things, I mean, don't do it. But it's for your, okay, actually, not if you want to get away with things, but if it's for your own safety, I mean, yeah, use a different name. But maybe don't use a different, like, a name of a person you know and who is popular. Maybe make up a random name. That's why I'm mad Zoe used Monet's name. I wish she could have made something up so, like, the sex tape wouldn't affect Monet. Even though, yes, Drew deleted it, but that doesn't make up for the fact that he did it without her consent, uploaded it, and then his excuse was, oh, I'm not really popular at school, like, and they made fun of me for not being a virgin, so I did that, and I deleted it. But, like, I'm like, yeah, you're right, that is not an excuse. That is such, like, a bad thing to say. Like, that's such an awful excuse to say, like, for doing a sex tape. Oh, yeah, I'm not that popular at school, everyone made fun of me for being a virgin. I'm like, what the fuck? You don't do that. Like, that's not a way to become popular. There are probably different ways to become popular. I mean, I don't know any of the ways to become popular, but uploading a sex tape and fucking up someone's life and like literally ruining their life, and because it was not with consent, that's even worse. Like, that's so fucked up. Like, oh my gosh, that man deserves jail time. I really hope he goes to jail. I don't think he will, because to probably get away with it, but I mean, he deserves it. I don't know why, like, the school didn't, like, bring him to the authorities. Maybe if you, like, upload a sex tape without consent of, like, the other person, it might be illegal. I'm not 100% sure, but even if it's not, I think it should be, and you should go to jail. Like, it's just such a fucked up situation. So I'm, like, so happy Monet helped her. I'm, like, so thankful for that, and I hope we never see him again. A part of me thinks we will. I really think they're going to pull the pregnancy storyline with Zoya. I don't know why, but I think they're going to do some shit with it. I mean, I said that last episode. That's what I thought the reason, or not the reason he was acting weird, but that's what I thought was going to happen with this whole situation, and maybe he wasn't going to be, like, approving of it, or not approving, he didn't want the kid or whatever. Clearly that wasn't the case. For now, at least. I mean, it might happen in a few episodes, but the fact that he filmed a sex tape. But, you know, hopefully he gets in trouble. I'm so happy Monet helped. But what made me sad about Zoya and everything is Shan wasn't in this episode, so she couldn't talk to her. And Julian was, like, really busy with everything, and Zoya tried to call her and went to the party to try to talk to her about everything, and she wasn't there for her. And I think it was before the sex tape dropped. I think it was just from having sex, I think that's what that was about, and, like, Plan B and everything. But it was just such a fucked up situation. Like, I get Julian's busy, but you should make time for your sister, especially when she's calling you so much, and it's really important. Like, it was so important what Zoe needed to talk to her about. The fact that she had sex, lost her virginity, you know, she had to take Plan B. Maybe that was about the sex tape, I don't know. I don't think it was, but I'm happy she's going to talk to her, and at the end of the episode, they sat down, and I think she was going to tell her what happened. I really hope she does, and I really hope Julian is, like, there for her next episode, and I hope someone tells Shan about it if Zoya doesn't, so, like, Shan's there for her. I think right now she just needs a good support group, even though, like, he got, like, what he deserved. I mean, not jail time, but he got what he deserved, like, some shit to happen to him. He got expelled, the video's taken down, but it still doesn't make up for the fact that it was out for a little bit. People saw it, and then, like, she lost her virginity for the first time. He took it away from her. That's why I don't know if it was with consent or not, because she said that. I'm, like, please let me know if she gave him consent to have sex, or, like, if he had her consent to have sex with her. Please comment below, because I actually don't know from the way they're talking about it. I'm not 100% sure, and so please let me know. But just, I hope she's there for him. I mean, not him. Oh my gosh, why can I not talk and say the right words? I hope Julian's there for Zoya, and I hope Shan's there for her. I hope everyone's there for her. I really hope she has, like, a good support group next episode, especially if they do the pregnancy storyline. I really think they're going to. I don't know why. It's just something Gossip Girl usually does. It's just, like, seems like what a drama series does. I'm pretty sure like almost every drama series does this at one point, usually. At least a pregnancy scare. Maybe not like an actual pregnancy, but a pregnancy scare. And I really hope that's not the case, because I'm pretty sure she is only 15, and like I don't want that to happen to her. She's not ready. You know, you can tell she's stressed out about everything. And I'm just worried how her dad's gonna react if he finds out. So I really hope that everything's okay. She's not pregnant. And like she just gets a therapist maybe to talk about everything that's going on, and like she has a good support group. That's really what she needs right now. And I really hope her and Monet become friends. But yeah, it's just such a messy situation. Like this whole fucking thing is so bad, and I hope that she gets better next episode and she feels better in the next few episodes at least. I just want her to be happy, you know. Like I'll say it, I'm not the biggest fan of Zoya, but I do like her. And I mean, no one deserves this. It does, like, no one ever. It doesn't matter how much I like you. Like, you don't deserve that. Like, even if I hate you, I'll say it. Like, no one deserves that kind of shit to happen to them. So I hope she's okay, and I hope everything goes smoothly. But yeah, okay, we're gonna move on from that whole situation, because I get so pissed off talking about it, because it's so fucked up. So the next thing I want to talk about is pretty brief before I go into like the last thing. I think that it's last thing, or I have two more things. Okay, so Max and Audrey, I do kind of want to talk about them a bit, even though it was pretty brief. Like, we just had a few scenes with them. But I said this before, and I really said this last episode, that I think that it's gonna turn into two of them, or like the throuple, it's gonna turn into like two of them dating, and something's gonna happen. And I really think now it's going to be Audrey and Max. I said it might be Aki and Max, but now, just seeing how they were this episode, I think they're planning on doing that. And, I mean, okay, I don't want Aki to get hurt, and I love them as a three, but I kind of like Audrey and Max together. If they ever did that, I do like it. Like, I would, like, be down for it. Like, they were so cute in their first scene, like, the way they kissed, and she was helping him this whole episode, like, trying to get everything perfect, and she was running around trying to help him, and they were just so cute. And I love like all three of them together, but I think it's gonna happen. And if it's going to happen, I would like it to be Audrey and Max. I mean, I would like it to be none of them and they just break up for good, but I think they're going to do it for like some drama, and apparently this happens in couples, I think, from what I've heard. So I mean, it's bound to happen, but I kind of don't want it to. But if it is Audrey and Max, that's who I want. Even though I want Aki to be happy, but then, like, I don't know. I'm stressed out about this. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I think it's going to happen this season, or at least next. Of course, we haven't gotten renewed yet, which kind of concerns me, because I've heard somewhere that there is a cliffhanger for the season finale. So I'm hoping we get renewed for that reason, and also just to see how like the throuple turns out and everything with them, because I think they might last at least this season. I mean, hopefully. They did pretty well this episode. They didn't have any issues, which was rare. Usually, literally almost every episode, they have some kind of issues and conflict, or some conflict. So I'm really happy they didn't this episode. But yeah, I'm a little bit concerned. But you know, we'll talk about it when the time comes. Okay, so the next thing. This also will be pretty brief, just because I literally do not give a shit about the storyline. It's with Obi. And the reason I don't give a shit, if you're new here, hi, I fucking hate Obi. I mean, he's getting better. I don't hate him as much as I used to. He's getting better. But I just don't care about him. And, like, I don't care about his storyline. Even though he deserves better than his family. And, like, than his, like, being treated like that. Like, his family fucking sucks. His mom sucks. And what she did was bad. I don't really understand exactly what she did. The whole situation kind of confused me. I think she put something with the wrong soil for, like, a building they built, and they knew it was wrong, but they said it was right. I don't know. That whole situation really confuses me. But the fact that he was going to try to out them, which, I mean, as he should, like, I approved of that and I wanted him to do it. But the fact that Aki's dad literally was going to buy, like, New York Times magazine so Obi wouldn't, like, out the family and out everything with that, it's just, like, so messed up. Like, I get you probably work for them. I don't remember Aki's dad that well, but that makes me hate him. I mean, I get you might work for some people, but still, if they do some shit wrong, you should be okay with outing him. I get, like, you're involved. He might be involved with it. That might actually be the reason. But the fact that he wasn't able to do the story, and then someone confessed saying it was their fault, and then Danielle, who I think worked for them or was, like, a part of something with them, we talked to, apparently killed herself, which, I mean, that was a shock for sure. I was not expecting that. But a part of me thinks that like Helena or someone in OB's family killed her because he talked to her and she, like, gave him some, like, not evidence, but I'm pretty sure she said some stuff to him that she probably shouldn't have, that kind of outed, like, the family. So a part of me thinks she was killed, but maybe she wasn't. I don't know. That whole ass storyline is so confusing to me. Like, it's not like I don't pay attention to it because it revolves around Obi. I pay attention to it because, like, I want to know everything. But, like, it just, I don't understand that whole situation. It confuses me. But yeah, okay. So I think the last thing with this episode I'm going to talk about is kind of with Kate, even though I already talked about Kate and Regina, we're going to talk about Kate and Jordan now. Because that whole situation has me so conflicted because I don't know how I feel about them. You know, I like them as friends. I like their friendship. But the fact that Jordan actually does have feelings for her was kind of shocking, but kind of not as well. I don't know why. I kind of saw it, like, at first. Like, there was something this season, or it was last season, that I kind of thought that maybe he had feelings for her, or there was going to be something with them eventually. But then, like, she got with Mike, kind of. I mean, I don't know if we're ever going to see him again. But, like, the Mike situation, and then, like, other things. So I didn't think they were going to get together. And I thought maybe, okay, maybe they're just friends and everything. But the fact that he actually likes her, and, like, she's, like, doing all this stupid shit, like, I feel bad for him. Like, I do like Jordan. I do. I just don't know how to feel about this whole situation. The fact that he, first of all, told her that he had feelings for her and what he said was true on the phone. First of all, that's not the best thing to do. I think you should probably do that in person. I get maybe you don't want to see their, like, reaction, and it's better to do it on the phone. But I think probably the best idea is for in person, just so, like, you can talk about it. And maybe I just don't think it was the best idea to do it on the phone, especially because she literally got kidnapped. Or technically, I don't think, well, okay, technically I don't think it was kidnapped because she is an adult, but she got taken, held hostage, abducted. I don't know what the best word for it is because she's technically not a kid. But, you know, the fact that he did it to her when she literally got, like, a thing, like a bag over her head, did make me laugh quite a bit because he was, like, confessing to her and everything, and she got, like, abducted or whatever it is. Like, that was, I mean, that was good quality TV. I was laughing kind of hard during that. And then, you know, everything with, like, Gossip Girl and the way he, like, lied about being Gossip Girl to Mike, and then they were like, okay, we're gonna stop stop doing everything at school with it, and we're gonna take a break from Gossip Girl, so, like, they don't suspect anything, or they think we're done. And then this bitch posts, and it's under Jordan because, like, that person, or, okay, Georgina knows it's Kate, but still, the fact that at first, like, they thought it was Jordan, and, like, she posted, and basically that could fuck up his life. Like, he could get fired from that. Why the fuck would you do that? I don't know. This whole situation is so confusing, and I just don't know how to feel. But, okay, I did feel bad for Jordan, though, when at the wedding, he showed up because he saw her in a story or whatever, and he was talking to her, and he thought that was the reason that she, oh my gosh, why am I messing up my words? He thought that the reason she's been, like, missing or missed school that day and hasn't been returning calls or anything was because of what he said on the phone. And I mean, okay, yes, that makes sense why he would think that, but the fact that she shut him down, like, so fast kind of made me feel bad for him, because, like, I like him. Like, he's probably my favorite teacher just because he's, like, a chaotic mess. And also the girl is, I think her name's Wendy or whatever. I like them because they're just fucking chaotic and I enjoy it. But the fact that she shut him down like that was like, no, never, or whatever she said. Of course not. I don't know exactly what she said, but she said it like no, never, or whatever. She said something like that. Like, okay, I get you don't have feelings, or maybe she does. She was just lying because she was with Georgina and that's the reason she was gone. But don't shut him down like that. That's a little harsh. I mean, I get like she was trying to protect like Georgina and herself and everything, but still, I think that was a little harsh. I don't know. I'm very worried about what's going to happen with the next episode, because a part of me thinks that Kate does have feelings for him, maybe, or did at one point. I don't know. A part of me thinks she did, and also part of me thinks that they are going to get together eventually or hook up. I don't know why, but that's what I think. Maybe next episode, who the fuck knows. But speaking of next episode, my theories for next episode, or like upcoming episodes, I don't know. I think some shit's gonna go down with like Aki, Audrey, and Max again, because this like is almost like an episode thing. Like each episode some shit happens. Not really this episode, but usually they have issues. I think Julian and Graham are going to like rekindle their relationship and get back together, maybe. I think Monet is going to confess her feelings for Luna. I don't think that's actually going to happen very soon, but I'm hopeful, and I'm going to say it until it happens, because I need to manifest the shit. And then I think Zoya's pregnant. I really do. I said this earlier, but I really think she is pregnant. I don't know why. It just seems like something they're going to do and they're going to pull off. But I really hope I'm wrong, because I want like her to be ready to have a kid. Like, if she was ready and wanted a kid right now, I mean, go for it. You to you. But the fact that she's not ready, you can tell she's not ready. I mean, she never actually said she's not ready, but she's 15. She wasn't ready to lose her virginity, I don't think. And so the fact that she might be pregnant is like scary for me, and I'm really stressed out about it. But I guess we have to wait and see for next episode, and also see if Georgina is back. I mean, I kind of think she will be, but then I also think she won't. I don't know what's going to happen. I guess we're going to have to see next week. But that's the end of this episode. Thank you guys so much for listening. Sorry it was like low-key a mess as usual. I usually don't mess up my words this much, but I'm not feeling the best. I've been sick for the past week, which is not great and not fun. But like, I've been really not feeling well the past few days. But like, I wanted to do it to get it done before like episode 7, so I can get that out soon, or as soon as the episode comes out. Hopefully, I mean, that's the plan. I'm hoping to do that, unless I get even worse and I'm even more sick, then it probably will not happen. But again, thank you guys so much for listening, and I hope you have a great new year, and I'll see you guys soon.